Hey yo, what's good YouTube? Welcome to another episode of the Amajita Football Show. As you all know, my name is Israel S. Ditsele, the Robert Marawa of this show. And as you know, I'm not alone, I am with
Benjamin G, Mr. Man of the Match, ditsile.
Now, as always, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Yeah, it's a whole script. But anyway, man, as you can see by the caption, we are talking about last night's game, Bafana against Mali. Let's go right into it, man. How was it for you?
If I die, I'm a legend.
Yeah, no.
I Josh Vanana, the less said the better.
Wow.
But it was a game of two halves. I think this is what football is all about, if you have opportunities and you don't score them, if you get chances and you don't make them count,
for sure,
you will regret it at the end. I mean, Maseko puts in a beautiful ball for Percy with there.
Yep. Do you think Percy at some point had to be replaced?
I feel two ways about it because there are some players you just don't want to take off, right? Because, even if they're not having the greatest of games, they can just create something out of nothing. You understand?
Sure.
Those type of players that are just intelligent, bamonate, classes, whatever. But to be honest, yesterday's game, I think we needed to protect him. I saw him, his demeanor after he missed that penalty, by the way. By the way, you don't miss a penalty like that. I don't care. You are a top player, right? And now, little Messi have missed penalties. The greatest of players have missed penalties. But you don't miss penalties like that, bro, on this stage.
Yes.
You understand? After that, I saw him. He wasn't the same. He just wasn't the same. And this is something they spoke about. I don't remember if it was Dr. Kumalo or somebody speaking about who speaks to Bafana. Do they have psychologists or therapists and stuff like that? People that talk to them that, Umisi, it's a sharp, come back into the game. Like you are a professional, my brah. Come back into the game. Even the greatest of players have missed penalties. And the last one. It wasn't even a final of the tournament. You didn't make us lose the tournament.
I was about to say, if he couldn't get his head back in the game, at the level of the tournament where it's at right now, do we expect any better?
I expect Hugo Bruce to do a better job in terms of psychology to this boy's psyche. The first half was ours, but the more you missed, the more you also demoralized the team.
Sure.
The more you demoralize the defense as well.
And you make the opponents think that, hey, why not give it our try?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a fact. You keeping them in the game.
Yeah.
And that penalty miss, honestly, it did bring them back. It gave them momentum. That miss. Because remember, Mali is just 200 kilometers away, apparently, from Ivory Coast. So when he missed, the noise level, Fanagada, it was silent and quiet, boy. That penalty would have changed the game. And I think Pesitawu knows. And that's why Opaleto Obama gaming. But for me, come on, man. Come back into the game. But this is what Dr. Kumalo were explaining. That, Banyana travel with a psychologist. They travel with somebody who's there for their psyche, their mental health. Because honestly, by mates, you're playing for your country. On the other hand, so you need someone to bring you back. We were okay, dog. Pesita, you missed the penalty, it's fine. But we're not self. On the other hand, maybe because that's why he's not coming to represent us. But yeah, I'm just I'm disappointed, boy.
No.
I'm very disappointed. That game was ours. We should have finished this game in the first half. Buried there. Mali.
It was ours to lose, and we did.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
No, Mfana. I'm very disappointed. I see a lot of people saying, it's typical Bafana, but let's not lie. The Bafana we saw in the first half was amazing.
I feel like we play way better football right now. Like it's encouraged because of the Sundowns players, because majority have on Bagada. Or Bruce just changed the style of play. But for me, one thing I noticed, and I think, Hugo should look at, why not make Zwane captain? Why do you think that is?
Who's the captain, Ken? Ronwen?
Yeah. I feel like Lamu Imela. And honestly, looking at the performance here, Ronwen, Bafana. Hey.
Yeah, he's different from Bafana. He's not the same. But yesterday it wasn't so bad. Except for, I think, he passed the ball twice. He's overconfident sometimes. Sometimes just, play it safe. But at Bafana, I don't know how many goals he has conceded. It's not good. However, there's no other keeper we can say can represent us.
For real?
Yeah. Who would you put there, Chief?
Not even Benny. Kiki Benny.
Velimoto?
Yeah.
Please.
Wow. Okay.
Remember, right now, what we're trying to do is I also saw Hugo Bruce trying to build from the back. So you need a goalkeeper that understands football as well.
Okay.
Not just, plays it, but understands it, knows where to pass, when to pass it. And that's why I was disappointed with these two chances where I think he passed Sithole, and Sithole was covered. And then the other one, I'm not sure if it was him, but there was another blunder we almost made, Kumarao. Yeah.
Speaking about building from the back and everything, it was also one of the things I was thinking about, Kiri. In this type of a tournament, do you think it's a good approach, building from the back? I mean, not to say entirely, you get what I mean? Ever route one type of football. But do you think it's a necessary thing, or is it because I've just been seeing a lot of teams played from the back in terms of like in the league? So she gave Riley more.
I think Hugo Bruce, what he wanted to do, remember, at the back it's Mudiba, Mvala, Ulu, and Mudau, right? 3 of these players are from Sundowns. We can count on Williams. Sure. 4 of these players are from Sundowns who are used to playing at the back. So for me, I'll say credit to Hugo Bruce for trying to incorporate that, because first reason is when you play from the back, it's a patient build-up, slow build-up, right? A lapse of concentration from Mali gives you an opportunity, to pounce on them. Reason number 2 is that you are throwing them in. When you are playing from the back, you are throwing them in, and then you find spaces in between the gaps, which is good football. Okay. We see the greatest of coaches doing it because it's actually working. And it's the type of football that's been played today. It's the type of football that wins games today. However, you asked a very important question in this tournament. In this tournament, for me, just get the job done. I don't care about pretty football. Get the job done.
So last night game, you put it on him or you put it on the players?
No, the players and fan. I'm sorry, Hugo Bruce. I don't care who says what about him.
He can only do so much.
He put in a strong team. I don't care who says what.
That was a very strong team.
There's no average player there. I don't care. Evidence Makuba.
Really, his football has improved.
No. Really I was impressed, honestly, bro. I was impressed. The guy is important, number 1. I saw he's important to the shape of Bafana. Number 2, he follows instructions. Number 3, his attitude is amazing. He won us the penalty. The guy wants to play. And for me, Ejo, now I'm going to say it. Hugo Bruce is not at fault. Right? I don't care who says what. Mark Cooper is not at fault. People just love to find excuses to blame other people. They love to find someone to blame. But more it is the players.
Yeah, but to be quite honest, I think it's been a while since Bafana. I mean, the team is just brilliant, just Zwane being in there, guys, for me, makes the whole difference. Makes the whole difference.
The immortal one.
Yeah, no. the Great.
Wow.
Wow.
Themba Zwane.
Mugwena.
Tebo Homokwena, and
Stole.
Stole. They were amazing in the middle.
Like that three.
Aye.
That three.
They were too much in
No.
the middle, Bafana.
No.
It was beautiful football. And honestly, also shout out to Maseko.
Yeah.
Maseko is brave. I mean, for me, Joe, a young boy like him playing go AFCON, and the confidence, taking them on, putting the ball in. I think there were some instances where he should have crossed more. But honestly, I'm just asking for way too much. He did well as well, you know.
Coming to an issue at the striker, it's something really that strikes me a lot. But I'm looking at our striker, Sharp Makupa, did really well.
Mm-hmm.
But then you take him off and then you bring in on Lepasa. And I just saw, I don't think the subs did much.
Okay, I guess this is where we can say ex-coach Nyana.
Yeah.
Because he also subbed, he subbed for me too soon or prematurely.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it was a reactive substitute.
Okay.
It's like it wasn't in his plans. We are going to put Lepasa on. You understand? And for night killed the game, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. For not to be honest with you, you are right. It was a game of two halves. But
Yeah.
I feel like overall we dominated the game because even if it was a ball of two halves,
Sure.
you could see later on in the second half we were beginning to get that mojo back in a way, We really kept Mali off the ball quite often. And but for me, yeah, man, the striker thing is an issue for me. I mean, who can we get?
Agrazia Songwani and Lyle Foster or Ektates. It's disappointing, bro. It's really disappointing. I do not know what to say. They are our boys, Bafana Fela. But for me, disappointing result. I think the players need to take accountability. You did well, you performed well, but what in the world happened in the second half?
Should they fly Steve Gombella over for the psyche?
Kirbiao.
Yeah. But for me, the striker issue, the reason why I keep raising it up, because I feel like it's a problem that in South African football, actually, we don't have those lethal strikers.
Yeah.
When you think of it,
Yeah. Yeah.
When you think of it, we can name Shalulile. I'm talking about the PSL.
Yeah.
But he's for Namibia.
Yeah, he plays for Namibia.
So, excluding him, who could you say is the top striker in South Africa right now that needs to be in the Bafana squad?
That plays in the PSL.
That one who is dominating. I mean, coming to think of it, actually, for the longest of time, we haven't had a striker in South Africa who's dominating.
Bonomvet.
You get what I mean?
Benny McCarthy.
Kenyeza, you get what I mean?
I think this is why, now you're making me think, did Hugo Bruce actually have a choice in terms of choosing Makopa Lelebas? Because I'm going to be honest, besides yesterday's performance, Makopa was amazing. But when I saw him there, I was like, what's on he? He proved me wrong, and I'm happy to be wrong.
No, his football has improved, honestly.
So are we saying because like Foster didn't want to come? The Songwani issue, and Erasmus is injured.
So who's there?
So can we say he didn't have a choice?
He didn't have a choice.
Noxim
Tizwa.
Yeah. Not on a continental stage. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, because you think of it, from Kalele College, we speak of Kabamba Musasa, we speak of Kama, Bilia.
Yeah.
We speak of Mbesuma, now Shalulile.
Boy. Let's talk about the goals from Mali. I wasn't impressed with Mali.
No, really, we could have ended that game, honestly. But Gafri Kika said Bailo met Haron Williams.
Yeah, you did say it.
Positioning,
I mean, he got his hands to it.
His hand.
Okay, hand to it.
Yeah.
And he saved it.
Yeah.
I had say my issue, and I'm he's my favorite player, but Tembum Shizwani was found sleeping in terms of his line because he kept the goal scorer on side.
Okay.
And then if you are further than everybody, why in the world aren't you first to the ball to clear it? Because Ronan Williams, but fact, your job is to save,
Okay.
which he did.
Okay.
You understand? The defense, sleeping.
So that's why Nick mentioned now Amazulu keeper, because I thought in terms of height, we could use that to our advantage.
Unfortunately, like I said, it's not like football, American football or whatever. You can't just put someone on for a set piece and then out. Because all around, he's not going to fit in front of Bafana. First of all, he's going to make too many mistakes in terms of passing because we play from the back now, which I think there's nothing wrong with that because it was working.
And given the majority that Vele backline mostly give up downs.
Exactly. It was working, dog. We were getting those passes sharp. They might have had the possession, but we enjoyed the ball more. You understand? And we were confident on the ball. Like I said, Stole and Mokwena were amazing.
No, that's a great team right there. Mokwena, Stole, Shishizwane.
Yeah. Kiribia, Brad. And then, first goal I have to say, Tembam Shishizwane, hold your line and, clear, whatever. But the defense was asleep. We were caught sleeping. It's okay. It happens. It's football, right? Ball watching, loads. The second goal, for me, I'm going to put on Sianda Ulu.
Okay.
Ejo, you didn't see it?
No.
Like, I do not understand why it was an amount to saw.
Direct.
Umutsene saw, like direct, bro. Now, I don't want to talk about strength and everything because this had nothing to do with strength, even though the guy just shielded him off, like physique-wise, though. But direct, Ejo, guide him, bro.
Guide him, especially if he's using his wicker foot,
Like, guide him, sharp. The pass was beautiful. But Kulu had time to guide him, not to Ramutsene straight. Ramutsene, don't dive in and go in direct. But now he made the angle very easy for the dude. Now, wabanai.
The issue of physique is another thing that I was speaking about Limpombe the last time. But it's a topic for another day. How on earth will they compete? Because these African players are giants compared to,
But that's what I'm saying with football. That's why we were better than Mali in the first half. Because it wasn't a physical game. No ball like Bissouma, they want to pass the ball. But we didn't see him in Bissouma. Why? Because Bafana Neifi first half. My problem is, what in the world happened in the second half? How can everything just go off? How can the wheels just come off just like that? And another weakness is that when we concede everything, we get demoralized. The attitude is gone.
It's gone.
Happy we went back to the normal Bafana
after momentum was just gone. And I feel like for now, it didn't help keeping Percy on.
Facts.
Didn't help. When you thought of Apolis there on the bench.
Wow.
You get what I mean?
Wow.
Someone with speed who could take them on, probably offer the same as
You
Tau.
think Hugo Bruce is scared of Tau? Because Mawani was too much.
Well, he is a lion, so.
Haha. Tau sense roar.
Yeah, but I was quite disappointed in that penalty. Bilan, actually, funny enough, I won.
Yeah.
It's a Havar penalty. I walked away because I was just like, you get what I mean?
Yeah, and not for now.
I thought Zwane should have taken it.
I was about to ask who else was supposed to take it. Zwane Lena, honestly, okay, it's a penalty. He might have scored it, but Mupela Pala, I get more anxious. Temba Mchichi Zwane, these two organs finishing, but amazing player.
Yeah.
They were Homukwena for me.
Okay.
Should have taken that penalty. Also Mvala is a good. And it's fine. It's fine. Penalties are to be missed. All I know is that the people I was surrounded by were asking before he missed, why is Tau taking it? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. And it's easy to trust Tau. He's Tau. But is it that thing, a player, when they play for the club, they are amazing. But when they play for the international club, it could be that thing.
So anyway, we're playing again Sunday, right? How many games do we need to win to qualify? 2. You think we can do that?
Namibia and Tunisia. Tunisia, I'm not Leona. Namibia and Tunisia, Bafana can win.
But
say it again, can win. We are our own enemy. You understand? We are our own enemy, and like you said, it was ours to lose, and we did. That's it. We saw it with Benin. We were dominating. All of a sudden, the wheels come off. I'm okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Amajita fam, Askisi to all the Bafana supporters, and congratulations to all the Mali supporters. As Bonga, please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share with friends and loved ones. As Bonga.